friends, and welcome to a new episode of Couch Talks. Today I want to talk to you about embracing chaos. So this world that we live in, right? And I've talked to you about cycles. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. And when it's down, it can be quite boring or frustrating. When it's up, it can be frantic, manic. Shoulders are tense and stressing, jaw is clenched, don't know how you're going to get through this upwards curve of life. So I want to talk to you about embracing the chaos. So here's a little thing that I learned, and I'm a very anxious person, so I suffer from anxiety. I'm not diagnosed, but I think everyone suffers from anxiety a little bit, some more so than others. I am one of those that overthink and make things more complicated for myself. So I have a little practice that I do in order to embrace chaos, and that really just helps me to settle into the reality of that chaos, right? So what we want to do, and what I usually always try to do, and sometimes still try to do, is I try to control the chaos. And let's be honest, there's no way that you can control chaos. Chaos is what it is. Chaos is this manic, one thing after another without being able to tell what comes next. No room to slow down, no space to think. It's just, you cannot control chaos. Chaos is not meant to be controlled. You are not meant to suppress chaos. Chaos is what it is, and there's no reason for you to try and control it. But what you can do is you can embrace that chaos for what it is. And by embracing it, I'm not just saying accept it. What I'm trying to get at is embracing it with your presence. So you contain the chaos. Instead of controlling it, you create a little bubble for the chaos to be, because chaos will be what chaos is. There's no way to change it. But what you can do is you can embrace that chaos with your presence. So when you're going to work and you are frantic and you are thinking and your thoughts are all over the place and what you need to do, and as you are thinking of this, something else pops up and something else pops up. We've all been there. And you're late for work and there's traffic, and you can't get everything done in the one day, then you have to leave, and then you need to pick up your dog or pick up your kids or go to the shops or whatever it may be. There's no way to control that. What you can do is observe the chaos. Embrace that chaos in your presence while you are driving to work, and doing that as quick as possible in traffic. Accept it. Dive into presence. And just for a split second, check in with yourself. Because when we're in chaos, in that upward spiral of life, we tend to be in our heads so much. We tend to let ego control and our mind control what's happening without really just checking in and being present for even just a few seconds. You can plan all you want and think in advance all you want in the car. But that moment of presence will be so much more worth anything that you can cook up in your mind about future scenarios that might play out in a meeting. Being present during your car ride, being present as you walk into that meeting, being present while you are walking into the office half an hour late, makes it less chaotic. It makes it contained. Because you then suddenly step away from taking that chaos personally. By embracing the chaos with your presence, you become the thing or the entity observing the chaos. And what you start to see is a symphony. You start to see things happening for you, not to you. You are not the thing the chaos is happening to. You are the one observing the chaos and seeing the beauty in this absolutely stunning, action-packed adventure that you're living. And that makes it so beautiful. Don't take it so personally when chaos is all around you and when your days are just manic. It's just one of those cycles. But the best way to get through that cycle sanely without having a mental breakdown, without having to take 2 weeks off from work because you got sick from all the stress, without shoulders spasming, and I get that a lot, check in with yourself for just a few seconds every now and again. Every time you we do this little thing, these little things that we want to control chaos, is you continuously hit that send and receive button on your emails. You continuously check the time. You continuously check your phone for notifications. The more chaotic we are feeling and the more chaos is around us, or we perceive chaos around us, the more we start to do those little things to try and control the chaos. Every time you do that little thing, check in with yourself. Take it as a little mental note to, oh, I'm hitting that send and receive again. Okay, let's just take a deep breath, check in. Okay, what's the next step? Let's do that now. Because when you check in with your present self, when you embrace the chaos with your presence, then you get to recenter yourself, you recenter your thinking, which is continuously in the past or in the future, and then you can focus on what is the next step, what needs to be done now. Okay, this is done now. And then when that is done, and you hit that send and receive again, you're like, okay, wait, let's see what needs to be done next. And that way, you will never feel overwhelmed or as overwhelmed as you would normally be. Embrace this life. Embrace the complete and utter chaos. Know that this chaos will come and go. Know that this chaos, once it's gone, you'll be back in that slump again, and the days will feel so long and boring and frustrating. And that's another thing to move through again. But embracing the chaos with your presence really makes it a lot easier to move through. Okay, my loves, that's it for today. I will chat to you guys again in a week's time. Oh, my love, bye.